Alright, everyone, welcome back to week 18. Yeah, it'd be week 18 of my Madden 20 franchise. And I have to play the Patriots. And I think I'm done procrastinating. And yeah, I think I'm ready. You know what? If I win this game, I just want to say, if I win this game, this is just so big for me. Because if I win this game, that's crazy. Because I got blown out by them, week 1. It was a crazy loss. I mean, their offense, I played that game a while ago, but if I remember correctly, their offense was barely on the field. I mean, it was just practically me just giving them interceptions. So, hopefully I can rebound and I can actually beat them this time. But overall, let's see. Has the fan happiness gone up or not? I mean, there's not much other things to do other than let's see if the fan happiness has gone up. Yeah, I'm in the divisional round of playoffs, but my fans are only 25th for happiness. How could you not be happy with my team's success there? Team popularity number 1, market size same. Roster rating number 1, awesome. Staff ratings gone up. So overall, people are being more and more happier with what we're doing with the team. Let's see. Finances. Let's see what's going on here. All right, tickets sold were up. I don't know if that plays a factor. It was a playoff game. Does that play a factor? If you guys know, comment down below. Merchandise sales have been up. Concessions have been up last game. Obviously, I'd assume concessions would go up when tickets go up. Team revenue was up last week. That's awesome. I don't know if that has a factor with the playoffs and all that, but I was not expecting that. Everything went up, so that's awesome. Let's look at marketing. Ooh, player marketing. Ben Roethlisberger, 500K in jersey sales. Juju. So I'd assume these are my top people. Let's see. Top 10. Phillip Rivers. Oh, Ben Roethlisberger's the third. Okay. Third in jersey sales. I'll take it. A lot of Chargers players up here. Okay, Juju's up there. A lot of Chargers players. Jeez, and I know they're in the playoffs, so jeez. Team popularity. So we're doing good. Media relations. Things are looking good, everyone. Things are actually looking pretty decent, not gonna lie. What else is there to look at? Owner goals. Win 1 Super Bowl. And lose a Super Bowl? I would not want to do that. I would not purposely go out there and lose a Super Bowl. I'm sorry, but if there's a Super Bowl, I'm not going to purposely go out there and lose it. That would just seem completely dumb. So, never would I ever do that. So I'm assuming this is like how good the teams have been doing. Chargers are like way, way up, but that doesn't make any sense because why am I not extremely up? Okay, the Eagles are like really high up. But see, that wouldn't make sense because why wouldn't I be extremely high up? Because recently, let's go to recent times. Okay, good, recent times. There you go. I've gone up. So this is historic. So I guess historically speaking, I've gone down. But recently, I was down. Now I spiked. I think I went down. I think I lost once. And I went right back up. And we're doing pretty decent. Not the best in that. Stadium. Let's see how fans are liking the stadium. Like I said, I'm not really going to do any sort of upgrades to the stadium. I'm going to try to rebuild. Rebuild the stadium. I mean, I would like to do that. What's really bringing me down is parking and seating. And everything else is good, I would assume, because that's all in the green. And parking and seating are way, way down. So I'm pretty sure you need like a low rating to rebuild your stadium. And let's see what people were saying actually about that. How do I contact a team? The seating needs to be renovated. Well, I plan on building a whole entire different stadium. I had to change a flat tire because of the potholes in the parking lots. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at that. That's kind of all I can picture is a poor fan after the game, or maybe even before the game. Okay, before the game, if I got a flat tire, I would just downright park and then just go to the game. But as a poor fan after the game's probably just like sitting there. It's probably getting dark out. If it was a 1 p.m. game, it's just getting dark out. It's like 4 or 5 p.m. at this point, and they're just changing a tire because there's bottles. The fan zone is starting to look a little dated. Hashtag time to renovate. Is that even really a hashtag? But I mean, I'm just probably hopefully gonna rebuild the stadium if I even have the money for it in this game. I mean, I don't even know how much you would need for that. So, all right, overall we're looking pretty good. All right, James Conner only 3 more weeks out. And Ryan Shazier is 7 weeks out, so even if we did make the Super Bowl, Ryan Shazier would not be able to play, and James Conner should be able to play. So, overall, I have to win this game and to be able to advance. So, hopefully I win it, and I just want to say, if this is the last ride, everybody, I just want to say that we had a good run. The things weren't looking too good at the beginning of the season, but now I made the playoffs with a stroke of luck, and somehow I won the wild card. Now I'm in the division, so let's just hope that we can win this game. This is scary. This is a little bit scary, not gonna lie. So I'm not scared of the New England Patriots. Honestly, I'm not. So hopefully I'll beat Tom Brady. We'll have to see. So without further ado, I just wanted to say my last words. And my main goal is just to keep the offense off the field, because it always works for me. And overall, keep them off the field and don't turn over the ball. That's my biggest thing, because that's what happened last time. It's not even like Tom Brady or the offense did much. It's like they didn't have to do much. So their defense just carried them as usual. And pretty much I carried them to the victory by continuously throwing interceptions. So I say, let's get into the game, guys.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these 2 quarterbacks, because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the Young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
First down, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
72. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and incomplete. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Rhett Ellison with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely, they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Black 20.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down. Samuels. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down now, Samuels. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it here.
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive starts with a run by White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So possession goes over here on the punt. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Samuels. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Complete to Dorsett. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And Thomas has it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional round game. And it's the Jacksonville Jaguars who are moving on to the next round as they eliminate the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
53 front. Check 53 front. Time to go night-night.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple, Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that pickup will be good for a 1st down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Holding.
And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
We got 6.
James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. That one caught by Ellison.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brady going to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rhett Ellison there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, folks.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit. But I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now Brady. He's got White here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check, buddy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Oh my gosh. What a win. Let's upgrade these players. Devin Bush with the fumble recovery for the touchdown. Right after that fumble recovery for a touchdown, I knew it was over from there. I knew that was a win. I had such a big lead at that point. It was 24-6, I believe. They got their first and only touchdown in the fourth quarter. And if you guys are wondering, when I recovered that onside kick, and I was on their side of the 50, and you're probably wondering, Neil, why didn't you just run the ball? Well, as a measure of revenge, I kind of wanted to throw the ball, almost through a pick. Very close to a pick. I was lucky there. But I wanted just to throw the ball as like a measure of revenge. I wanted to score another touchdown just as a measure of revenge. In real life, I hate the Patriots. So, like, I genuinely just want to get revenge for when they beat me in week 1. And I just don't like the Patriots. So, I wanted to absolutely destroy them. But overall, I had a pretty decent win considering they're 12-4 and they destroyed me week 1. So, that might have been one of my highest scoring games of this season. It might actually be. Another big reason as to why I wanted to go down score is because I wanted to hit 30 points. Because I don't know if there's been a game this season where I've hit 30 points. Because most of my games have just been straight defensive. And a big role in it was just because I hate the New England Patriots. And I absolutely wanted to destroy them. But overall, I got the playoff win. And I'm going to the AFC Championship against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Because I seen they beat the Chargers. It would have been cool if I played the Chargers in the AFC Championship because I already lost to Chargers once, and I'm pretty sure it was an ugly loss at the same time. So it would have been awesome to face them in the AFC Championship and hopefully beat them, but I have not played the Jacksonville Jaguars yet. They are 12-4, so are the New England Patriots. Hopefully I can beat them. Let's advance week. Just thinking about it, guys. If I imagine this, alright, if I win this, I go to the Super Bowl. That is absolutely insane. Dang. 11-5, and I'll go to the Super Bowl, which 11-5 is not a bad record. I mean, that's a pretty decent record. I mean, that's above average. And, no, so overall, I think I played pretty good on the playoffs, but, the Chiefs game was a little iffy. The Patriots game was absolutely perfect. The Chiefs game was definitely iffy at points. I scraped by a win, 12-10. But the Patriots game, I beat them by 14 points. So very happy with that. Obviously, since they have 12 wins and I have 11, I'm going to have to play at TIAA Bank Field. TIAA Bank Field. So I'm going to be playing in Jacksonville since they have more wins. And overall, it should be a pretty crazy game because there's a lot on the line. If I win that, I'm going to the Super Bowl. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that last game because I know I enjoyed it. I do not like the New England Patriots. And I was very mad when they blew me out week 1. So it's nice to get some revenge in the playoffs. So overall, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.